You fell into our trap.
Hey guys, it's FellHarbor
And Psypris.
Welcome back to Animal Crossing.
Okay, so I've done.
Fancy our sunglasses in the rain.
Yes. Well, because I don't want it to get into my eyeballs. So.
Oh, good point.
I'm wearing everything, and then like I've got the hard case of a backpack. Anyway.
Cute. I wish I had one of those in real life.
I know, right? So, did we see this part already? I forgot what we showed last week.
You might have changed little things that we're not aware of.
Okay, yes.
So, like,
I don't...
a cat tree outside for your turtle to play on now. And what's that bath?
Okay, yeah. So I finally got, it's called...
one.
Yeah, I know. I think I can buy it for you because it fell out of the sky.
Oh.
I didn't buy it or make it. It was given to me. So, and then I also changed over here. So this is where I keep my turnips. I actually just sold my turnips yesterday. And then these are actually my money trees. I have to get rid of them, but I don't know. I'm still trying to like figure out what I want to do. I accidentally plucked those guys back here when I was getting my peaches. I know. I didn't really change anything in my house. I'm rearranging some stuff. I'm still like, I don't know if I'm probably gonna keep like, okay, well, like the bathrooms over there or whatever. So like I got a few different items. So the only thing I will point out is the basement. So let's just real quickly, because I mentioned it. So if you're just thinking like, so I'm thinking like I'm changing it a little bit. Yeah, I did finally get a shower. So that's what I was like, you know what? So I'm putting all of the cute items in here to kind of match because the shower's pink. So I said, well, that sealed my fate. And I did actually put in an actual... What did I? Oh, no, that's right. I was going to put in an actual toilet. But where the towel rack is or whatever, the toilet's too tall. But the bidet fits. So I was like, I'll just leave it.
You can move the stuff on
I know I can. I don't
okay.
want to.
Okay.
I like the placement of it.
Yeah. I was just making sure.
Yeah. No, I'm not a complete idiot.
I didn't think you were an idiot. Maybe you just didn't know.
So I did a splurge because I want to get like an amazing house. So this is gold flooring where you have to craft it.
Whoa.
So yeah, it takes 3 gold pieces. So not a lot,
Where
but
did she come from?
yeah, I also have. Is it in my? Yeah, it's right here. I got it randomly. It's a golden arowana model.
Whoa.
So I was gonna gift that to you. It also takes like 3 gold or something like that pieces to make, but it's really cool. So yeah, and then I got this solitaire thing, which can't play, and the ping pong. But I think that's pretty much it. I think you guys saw the piano last time, so. All right, so mostly what I've been doing is oh, sorry, I thought I went. I'm angled funny, so I went the wrong way. I'm still kind of like terraforming. I am not good at it, and I also didn't want to spend a lot of money like removing everybody until I really knew. Yeah. Especially because there are rumors that in June there's going to be like an update to things, and it's just a rumor. So, oh yes, let me start. Anyway, so I changed over here. I think before last time you saw it was just flowers. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna add. So I'm treating the turtles like cats right now.
Yeah. Well, we did have turtles that could climb.
Yes. So we will do the tour. I'll do it fairly quickly. I think you guys already saw this. I just added a few flowers in here, and then they've started multiplying on themselves.
Asexual
just
flowers.
Yeah. So alrighty. So. Oh,
she does not match. Did you give her that hat?
No, I didn't give her any of this. Oh, I hope so.
Oh no. Little nose moves when she talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking through, just really quick side, through like different characters or whatever that you can get in your town stuff. I don't think she exists anymore because the only picture they had of her was from either the very first Japanese only Animal Crossing or the first on the GameCube. There was an elephant who has a little teacup on her head.
Aww.
But I can't remember what her name was, but
it must be what Tia is based on, I guess.
Yeah, and I was like, why the heck did we put a teapot on? Not a teapot. It was just a glass and saucer on her head.
Oh, like
a hat.
she was it, yeah.
It's like she was holding it on her head.
Aww.
And then they're like, why don't we just make her a teapot? And so Clinky or whatever her name is doesn't exist anymore. So,
oh,
yeah.
well, I'm glad I had to. So anyway, so I just did a small thing. Again, I did this without removing anything. So this is all where they originally were put or whatever. Because I'm just not sure. I think I do want to do something with the residents, but right now I'm just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, you're right. You know, I need you as this random YouTuber I was watching who was like, you know, you should make your entrance kind of nice. So that's why. So I just did something tiny because my civic center or whatever is so close. So I can't do like some people have this like ginormous welcome area. And it's also off-centered, so that always bothered me. So I just put a little palm trees or whatever. So Able Sisters, I did not move them.
Cute hack with the palm trees, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, I learned that from a YouTuber. You just put some sand down. Anyway, so over here, so I realized, even though he's there or whatever, but they will only sing in the microphone if it's near the center. What is it called? It's not Civic Center. What's it called?
Services? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like civilian services. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Resident.
There you go, yes.
I didn't know there were backs on those little stools.
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that either.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I moved this stuff, I think last time we saw it, it was on the other side. So I moved it so that it actually makes sense. And it's so cute because they actually do sit here all the time and like sing and stuff. So they are using it. They come here and they dance. This obviously, it was my tea stuff. That's a popcorn maker. It's so weird that it, I guess because it's lit up. That's the same pattern, the sun pattern, that's on the tables. I didn't do anything to it. But doesn't it look so different? But it still fits the Rapunzel stuff. So, and yeah, so they have like some fun stuff here. I still like this because it's just a weird thing. Da, 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 they like to move and dance.
Yeah, it's cute.
So anyway, so I added that. I also added this walk over here. I think this you'd already seen. I am trying to get all of, before I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. But anyway, so these are all flowers. They look like weeds right now because I just planted them this morning. But
yeah, especially those little branchy ones.
Yes. So I believe I only need, like, it's like 20 more, something ridiculously small. And I'm also trying to get hybrids and stuff. So since it's raining this morning, I was like, all right, well, let me, you know, I won't buy any more because I spent like 10,000 on, not that much. But anyway, you need like 300 flowers in your place. So yeah, so I'm getting in there. And I don't think I did anything different over here. I'm not in love with this. Oh, thank you. And yes, you gave me, we traded, so I have a zebra and you have a horsey. So it's not bad. I've seen other people do it better, but it'll stay until I can think of anything else. So yeah, and I didn't change any of the other stuff, so we won't go that way. So then this way is Able, and then obviously, like I said, I actually use this a lot. So like when you change and like you have a hair clip and now you need whatever, so I really like adding that. That's why it's there. People love to sit in this mitts
that is
chair.
I know. Like sports, but that's cute.
I hate sports too, but anyway, yes, I put this water cooler because this is where they can work out. Again, I'm not entirely.
Outfits.
Yes, I'm not entirely again in love with this setup. I actually keep meaning to move these. These trees are too close together, so I kind of want to like maybe spread things out a little bit. But I know that I needed more decorations and stuff, so I moved my pool because since you can't use it anyway, and you can come over here and actually theoretically use these things. Obviously I can't, but you can get to each one of them because I have at least 2 sporty people, or I guess anyway, Peck did actually move, so I don't have him anymore. But anyway, yeah, so I just, just kind of like the idea, and it kind of blends because, you can get them at the Able Sisters.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it looks good. It adds just a little bit more extra, like, flavor or decoration, because we
Yeah.
can't build walls or, like,
Right,
a little hut.
yeah.
So this gives you the feeling that you're in
Track pants. Sorry, I hate when people when they're like showing it and then they don't show you what present. I'm like, no, show me. Oh, I'm a transporter. Whatever, they're track pants. And so this originally was closed off. Again, I'm not 100% in love with the way it's set up. It's just like, this is kind of like just in placeholder.
You have to
this is where it's
outline.
going.
Right. Yeah.
But I did always be running, and then like,
you do always be running.
because from over here, the natural path of things you want to go. And originally, I had it down here where you'd hop, so I changed it up here. So again, I'm gonna probably do something, but this is basically what it's gonna be. So it's easier. Way a long time ago, I did try to put a bridge in here, I
Oh
think
my gosh, bridges piss me off.
I know.
So bad. They're like,
And
you need 48 acres for this. You're like, fine. And then when he puts it in, it's like, beep, it's 2 feet across.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes. That
Yeah.
was before I was able to terraform. So now that I actually did mess up a little bit or whatever, I think I think I actually can just go ahead and put a bridge there. So again, I'm working on things.
Yeah.
So the idea for my concept of my village, because I know other people have it so put together, I really love the idea that you came to a deserted island because you wanted to live on an island. So I'm trying to think now. Granted, I didn't do research because I'm thinking more like kind of like Hawaii, like. When you,
Yeah,
it's just
this
it's
definitely
a different,
has that vibe.
Right. Well, that's what I'm kind of going with, because like they're, I believe, no, granted, I'm not saying that they're not built up. They are, it's first world there,
Yeah.
But I picture it being very laid back. Every time that I ever see things, that they always have like the dirt roads. It's just very natural and naturalistic. So that's the kind of vibe I wanted to go. So this is the touristy
like
area.
Right. It looks like you went to a resort, so like you were saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of built up, but it really only has your necessities. The little boutique to buy the
Exactly.
really expensive shirt.
Yeah.
The little place in the, to buy, crackers or whatever you need. So,
Right.
Yeah, I think that you're getting that feel.
So when you leave the beaten path, it's where the actual inhabitants live.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they want a nice area for themselves, and I might need to do it so it's a little bit happier. Sorry, we're babysitting Koopa. Anyway, but yeah, so off the beaten path, it's the people who live here. It's their home, and it's not supposed to be built up like a city.
Yeah, and like
is
neon
my
lights
feelings.
and-
Yeah, exactly. And that's not just my excuse because I didn't want to do that stuff or whatever. It's just because that's what I wanted when I wanted to come to the island. So, so speaking of, here's my cemetery. I think we'd already seen that.
And jambalaya.
Yeah, no,
or whatever.
exactly. Jump beds.
Moved.
That's horrible. Did I show up here? I didn't really do much. And I think, yeah, so I'd heard about, like, to do 5 stars and stuff like that, you need, like, paths going everywhere. So I did add a path for them, theoretically, to get to the main path. I'm not loving it, but it's just small,
Yeah,
so whatever.
Well, and something, like, we'll get to me later, but when terraforming, it's better to do anything that is easy to redo later. So, like,
Right.
don't put a 6-wide path if you're not sure you want it there, because then you're gonna have to go and erase that.
That's true,
Or
yeah.
like, don't build a bridge when, just see if you like it with the hopping thing to see if that's where
Yeah.
you want that. So, no, I think
Exactly.
you're doing it well.
Thank you. So that's my money tree. I
Oh,
just,
see a little
I just
back
left it. Yeah, so they have sort of backyards. Again, I would have to move him. This is as big as I can get. So a lot of them, I placed them without thinking. So like he actually has a side yard.
Well, I also imagine it's kind of like their house. When you go in there, it's
Yeah.
a little bit bigger, or like your house, So like,
Right.
that's just what it looks like from the world map. When you
That's
go in
true.
there, then they've got like
Yeah,
6 acre backyard.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, and I like the idea that each of them are unique just because of how they are. So yeah, so I tried to put everything that like matches their personality a little bit. So she's really snooty. She's a sweet snooty, like some of them are mean.
Oh man.
But anyway, so I gave her my rattan stuff. And then yeah, he's another exercise guy. I knew I had 2 exercise. Oh, Dom, that's right. Anyway, yeah, so
Okay, we're under here.
so this is my biggest accomplishment, quote unquote. So I started a botanical gardens. Disclaimer, I'm really bad about like the hybriding and stuff like that or whatever, so I don't really have a lot of stuff. So this is just a
Why? You
placeholder.
told me you didn't have any. You've got pink tulips. Those are hybrids.
Yeah, but these are my only 2 in the world. I don't know. I
only have 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
this is
because I
pretty.
place them like this. So you can go either way. So the concept is I wanted it logistical, but then also scenery. So you can run through the same path to get to my house is the same. It has not changed. So you don't have to run through this maze to get there. But if you want a more scenic route, you can kind of come through. So right now, I've just been
We need to
putting.
trade lights because I think my lights are orange and yours are pink.
Oh, yeah, I have 2. I have orange and red. This red is what it's called, red, but anyway. Yeah, I kind of want blue or something like that because at night it's kind of.
I'm assuming there's gonna be the rainbow, and I'm like, I really need
Yeah.
that Quetzal. Like, I put it behind him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so right now, and I was thinking like, okay, put like all of the same kind of flower and stuff. Right now, I just went with, you know, what would be interesting to see.
And I'm gonna say, from Endgame New Leaf, that what you have here, that's what you want. You want to pick the aesthetic looks with the colors and the shapes.
Yeah.
So no, I think that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I'm not knocking people who are like, I want roses. I mean,
right.
That's fine. But
I do like the roses,
prefer
but...
this. And then as you get to know the flower, you know, like where you have on the top line.
Right.
You know, where the hyacinths are taller, you know, so this isn't your breeding section. This is your display
exactly.
section.
And I should say, yeah, my breeding section is over there, if you can see across the pond. And I might have to set it up. I was just planting everything because I was moving things around at the time. So.
Is that a double-sided waterfall? Oh, no, it's not. No.
Oh, over here, yes, this is a double-sided.
Whoa, into like an abyss.
Yeah. So we'll get there in a second.
Holy crap, that must be hard to do.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. So, because I had already dug under. So, yeah, so the,
That's where you dispose
the
of
one floor, the bottom below or whatever, I did go ahead and put water. And then, so it was two valleys looking into a pitch of water, or valley or whatever. And then, yeah, then I did that around. So it wasn't too bad. And I do have, some lovely, lovely person gave me, 2 of these things.
Wow,
so I had one
like
over there.
An actual bench.
Yes, an actual
person
bench.
is a saint.
I know. So that person has the ads. I'm just gonna have to send a whole bunch of wood to you because this is my lecture. Like I have a few chairs here, so
and I don't know if they do or not, but I'd like that they make like a chair that matches that design because it's when I got the recipe, it puts it in with all that kitchen stuff we've been using, like the iron kitchen thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping there's a chair that looks good with it, but
right.
I don't have it yet. But anyway, yeah, I'm down to make as many as you need because I think that's what I'm gonna like use.
Yeah.
Because you can customize it, right? So.
Right. Yeah, I haven't tried because I really like the natural looking wood.
Yeah.
But
anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. So like I'm not completely in love. That's just a placeholder. This was one of my original. I had my chair over here, so I moved it. You can get over here, but you've got to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. So yeah. So again, my idea is if you come in here to look, then you're gonna want to have the kind of adventure. So I did keep a little bit like that, like all like items together, but it wasn't really, so I'm just placeholders for things.
I wish, and I don't know how like programming works and stuff, but I wish you could hang stuff on fences, even if it had to be like a taller fence. Then you could hang like potted ivy on the fence.
Yes, because right here it's too narrow for me to put anything. That's why it's just like a block. I tried to put something in this corner, but you can't get it past it. So
I know, and like. People are always complaining about things in this game, which I think is unfair because it's not The Sims. This isn't,
right.
And if you're new to the series, then I think the appreciation you're like you wanted to do so much more. Like, why can't I do it? Like because that's not the game. Like
exactly.
I'm impressed and surprised that they gave us as much freedom as they did because it's not the game. But.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, woo! Somebody's trying to get some.
I'm trying to get something. So yeah. Well, these are my natural. Island flowers, the wind flowers or whatever. Or those lilies, wind flowers.
Lilies, maybe. I think, were the first ones that you could buy. Like, mine were the
I get you. Okay, I have a lot of those. I can't remember, Anyway, yeah, so this is my, I just placed them. I did actually get some things, but they weren't hybrids. I just got, like, extra yellow and stuff like that. I think it was yesterday. I only put this in about, like, 2 days ago.
I'm over here.
So I'd already picked my, the babies up. And I didn't have any this morning because now it's raining. So, because I don't, that's also a thing too, is I haven't been watering any of them. But it's been raining so much in my town, so I just kind of let nature do its course. So, again, this what? How am I supposed to get that? I mean, I know how, but anyway.
That sucks.
That does suck. So this is my placeholder of where I'm going to birth my flowers. And then this leads us back to home, and then that goes all the way to red, and then you pretty much have seen everything. So I don't really have anything exciting to show.
I like
aside from that, thank you. And then, yeah, I'm just, like, trying to just put flowers everywhere. But to make sense, like, I want it to be pretty. I just ran all the way through. I am going to try, I'm not, like, cheating of getting anyone to move out, but I haven't been talking to Murphy in a few days. Because I really want, I can't remember, I think it was the GameCube version, but maybe it was, I never really played the DS because for a while there I couldn't play handheld because I got nauseous. But it wasn't in the last one that we were playing together on here.
Did you ever play New Leaf at all?
And maybe it was New Leaf. It must have been New Leaf. Anyway, Fang was my boyfriend, or like my guy that I like to crush on a lot, back in one of the older games. So I did purchase him as an amiibo, not the actual amiibo, but like the card.
Yeah.
And so that is in the mail. So I'm like not pushing hard because Murphy is cool. We got off on the wrong foot because he's grumpy, and I didn't realize that he actually is supposed to be old, or like he acts like he's old. He always talks about like, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I thought he was just like a pessimist. I'm like, you just don't, you know, whatever. So my goal is that he'll want to move out, so that, you know, Fang will just naturally move in. And of course I will make this up a little bit nicer, because if this is how I treat my best friend, then what am I going to do for my boyfriend?
Yeah.
So, not that I don't love Plucky and everybody, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we all are nicer to the one that we like the best.
Yeah. This just happened organically. Actually, she forced it. She called me her bestie way first. But she's the only one on this island who calls me her bestie, really. So, and that was before we even became friends. Although I haven't gotten, apparently if you are perfectly in love with each other, that you get like a portrait of them. So
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that yet. But anyway, so that's it for me. So I'm excited to see. I know yours is still sort of a work in progress, but I'm so
Yeah.
excited. You've done way more than I have. Again, I might surprise us all and pay off, you know, and move around my peoples. Yeah, because like that, you can see up here, like right above Murphy, there's just like a spot of just
Yeah,
trees.
you haven't done
It's
anything
just
there?
trees. Yeah. Wow, I never
whole
really
farm
looked
looks
at the.
cute, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's weird. So I might try to move people around and give them a little bit more personality and everything. And then I don't know, because I still feel like I don't have enough trees. You know, it's so weird. So, but I have trees everywhere. So I might, but right now I still have, was it $1 million? I went from the 2 million down to I only owe 1 million. So I think what I'm gonna do is just pay off my house, because in my mind it doesn't make sense to, like, why would you know, anyway. I have anxiety over the stupidest things, and I don't need anxiety over a game. So you guys don't care. I'm just gonna grind, and the next week or so pay off my house.
Yeah.
So that I
like
can,
you said, if there's updates coming, or
Right.
even like nothing has sparked your interest. Like I think a
Yeah.
lot of the people I see, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I got this, you know, one game center thing in the game, you know, in here, and
Yeah.
now I want to make a whole arcade." But if you didn't found that item, is that your lounging pants?
Yes.
If they haven't found that one item that sparks creativity, then I think
Yeah.
it is good to leave a section pretty
Yeah,
much untouched,
that's
so that you
true.
can go to it later.
Right.
And ooh, biz cash.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to. I was just, while you're talking,
Oh.
people can see my.
But anyway, yeah, so, and also with the terraforming, it can be super frustrating, and I wish, because I used that online, somebody was a genius and made, like, where you can, like, pre-plan your,
Oh yeah.
and it works, it's just, it tricks your mind that each of those little blocks is, like, a block in here, so it's well made. I'm not knocking the program, but your mind sees it as like, oh, well, I got all this space. So when I actually started to build off of what I planned out on that map, it wasn't actually working as I wanted it. So last episode was Existential Crisis. This was like questioning the meaning of life.
Whoa.
This was almost like I give up and
Yeah.
I'm not playing anymore. So, and I didn't want to be that way, and it's never been that
Right.
way in these games, because when you give me too much freedom.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me just go
Yeah.
show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's my highlight. I want to disclaimer really quick.
Yeah.
That this shirt is from you, and it is really cute. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I have a skirt that it looks a little bit better with color-wise, But I don't like skirts. And it's funny when I'm dressing my character and it's like Argyle socks. I'm like, ugh. You know, like, I can feel her wearing the things. And so tactilely, I wanted her to wear shorts.
Yeah, no,
and
that's cute.
And a backpack that I think has bunnies on it.
Cute. That's like pastel camo. It's adorable.
Oh, so cute. So anyway, disclaimer is my island is a mess right now. I did clean up for company, so like I had like items just everywhere, and I like was leaving like the wood and stone. I was just dropping it where I found it.
Yeah.
So I did clean up a little bit, but please know that most of the buildings are not. I haven't moved any buildings except my house.
Okay.
So nothing's where it needs to be. So it looks like trash right now.
Okay. No. Yeah. This is just so that you can look back on it and see. You know. So there's no judgment.
So you might even be able to tell by looking at my map over there on the side that a lot. It doesn't look anything.
You
like
exiled one person.
I know. We'll get there. That's McNut Butter because last time in my village, remember I was like, I'm gonna have this little section be like apple corner or whatever. So I was like, yay, and I moved it, and then I saw somebody else's thing, and that's existential crisis. Yes. Is like, what is the meaning of life? So yeah, she literally is exiled, and it probably doesn't matter to the game, but it was so sad that I was just gonna leave her up there without the stairs. So I had to leave that little piece. So I don't know if I should move her the stairs. Anyway, we'll get to that. But so, yeah. So it's a mess. But okay, let's just start. So you come off the plane, and this is my entrance.
Nice.
I like your idea, and it's really bright and colorful. My idea is, it must be age. Mine is like, this is where you come to retire. Like this is like either it's your summer home that you come and you got to warm up your old bones, or it's because like you just want to. So we accept visitors to our island, and you're welcome to come. But it's more like a laid back, naturalistic community. That So that's where we've got some things that entertain, but it's mostly for that, like more of like a contemporary adult. So this isn't completely finished. You'll notice this tile looks a little bit trash because when you put a pattern over something so that it makes like the good running sounds, you can still see the pattern underneath. So
I see. That's what's happening.
I'm just pointing out, but so it looks a little bit weird. So this is a custom pattern. I really hope I can find the person so we can link below because I don't want to take credit. Somebody did this really awesome. It is a pain in the neck to put down, and I keep kicking it up. I wish there was something that would change that you could only kick up patterns when you're in like Design Eye.
Yeah.
But because every time I pop a balloon and I go over to pick up the thing,
So
anyway, so this is where you come, or you're waiting for your plane or whatever, and then I just put this little.
I love
feature.
your blues.
Thank you. So this is just that feature. So then you're gonna walk down this path. This is something I'm going to point out is that shop will not be there. It's going to be back farther, so you won't be able to actually like see it too well. I'm going to put some trees or something in there.
Okay.
So you're going to come this way. This is a little seating area, and then you can go this way to get to the beach. Otherwise, you continue over here, and this is where KK is singing. So this is our little like patio cafe.
Nice.
I don't know if I like this being roped off. They do sometimes sing here, but I only have like 2 people who want to sing, so. Oh, I forgot to pick that up. But anyway, so this is our little, like, so you can sit and either listen to KK or maybe listen to some other people singing. And I put a little palm tree to hide where the thing is. You can come down here. This is another color. This was from the fishing tourney. Did you know you can change clothes here?
Oh, no.
Like, out of the cooler? But
That's
anyway, so.
Weird.
I don't know if guests can change their clothes from here because you don't have your inventory, but. Someone was very sweet and gave me a sandcastle, so that comes down from here. I'm probably going to put more seats over here so she can play in the sand. And this is just a little, like, luau tiki place where you can whatever. So, yeah, it looks pretty different from the last time.
Yeah, definitely.
This stayed, I just made it a little bit shorter and, like narrower.
Right.
Kept the bench, the little seats and stuff.
Aw, clearly they love it.
She's like, hey, I escaped off my island exile in the sky. They don't, I've seen them sit here once or twice, but Sherry really likes this chair. So, because I was like, I don't like it that much, but she seems to like it. So I might go with it. I have another table that I might put over here just to like expand that. So I didn't move it yet, but the park is going over here. So like with the little right out there, it's still over there. So this is where the park will be. So like when you're, there. My house used to be over there. It's shifted just like 5 blocks. So I think I'm gonna put in a bridge because the jumping's not that bad, but I hate it.
Yeah.
I might round out my island right out so you can see it's like a perfect square. But this is just, I just needed this is where this goes, that kind of thing.
Right, totally.
Kind of like these jumping things, I don't think I'm going to leave them there, but they're there because I need quick access to my house.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is where it gets really messy because obviously this part's been taken care of.
Yeah.
I don't know which
it's good to start at the front so people are like, oh yeah, and then
yeah, right. This is what I've gotten done over the past 87 million hours. Okay, so then you cross the bridge and then all hell and the apocalypse.
Hell, she cloned herself.
They warp, I swear. But okay, so the park's not staying.
Right.
So I had to move my flowers.
No.
So I moved my flowers. Somebody suggested putting them on the beach, and I'm like, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So this area, let me pop up the map. So, it doesn't have wherever I am, 6C or whatever, and then north where McNutt Butter's house is, and then over towards where my house. These three, this is unplanned.
Okay.
But mostly is going to be for flower breeding and showing off the flowers.
Whoa, yeah.
I just shoved everything here, and you'll notice some very naked ones, and the reason for that will come in just a second.
Oh.
Yeah, because I see they're all missing their things.
Yeah.
It happened on accident.
Somebody's been crafting?
No, I wish. I did find something. Oh, yeah, let me show you. I'm sorry,
No.
I got this really cool craft thing that I can't wait to make for everybody, for you and me and everything. Where is it? Maybe you already have it. Do you have this thing?
No!
Isn't that awesome?
I just saw the other day someone was doing a French theme, and I was like, why can't I be that artistic? And they had that, and I want that!
Yeah, I'll make it, because look, you can also customize it. So you can probably change the flowers that are in it, or at least the wood.
The color, yeah.
And it only takes hyacinths, cosmos, and yellow.
I have all of those. I'll send those or something.
And then some wooden nuts. I mean, iron nuts.
Wooden nuts.
So I totally want to make that for everybody.
I really like that also, that guy too.
I know, it takes a cherry blossom bonsai.
Oh, you did tell me about that one.
So I don't know if our friend Serafina still plays, but it only takes one cherry. I can't remember what the bonsai takes, but even if you just made one for you, one for me kind of thing. But what else? I learned something else that was really cool, but anyway, we'll come back to that later. Anyway. So that would be good for me to craft. But okay, so this is where flowers will be, maybe a couple trees, a lot of the hedges and bushes and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's mostly unplanned down here. I'm hoping on accident the rocks show up down here too, because that would be better for me. But all right.
Is this an accurate? They seem to spawn on first level land. I don't know that I've ever had them on.
Mine do spawn up, and they've even spawned on
I guess
the third level. But I guess it depends on where you have your, if you've got that, that northern place, I'll walk around for interest, that northern place that you have, if it's mostly filled in with trees and then it can't.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know where they're going to go now, but,
she just wants to be on the tour with you.
She does.
Girl, I love your purse.
Know, right? She's my friend. Everybody's got a squirrel friend, so she's my squirrel friend. And squirrel friend, so this is it's interesting. You can, with the cliffs, you can come right up to the edge, but it makes you leave one space behind the house.
Oh, that's weird.
So, anyway, this is not going to be here. So, imagine this isn't here. And so, all the way back there.
Right, it's all one level.
Yeah.
Or level one.
Because I've finally finished this area. Tears, blood, sweat, tears. I almost threw my Switch last night. I'm like, why would I do that? It's not even the Switch's fault. Take the cartridge out and throw the cartridge. Don't throw. So, okay, so this house won't be here. You'll come this way, and this is where I'm going to put a ramp. I'm guessing ramps are going to fork me over and be too wide.
Yeah.
Because I built everything to be off 3.
Sure.
But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. And this is where I moved all my residents. And this is what took me forever, because I like the idea of them all having their own yards and their own area, but they weren't fitting. And anyway, so this is what I came up with. And nobody's going to make any negative comments, because I will come and find you. 2 of them are over here. And so this is where all the flowers went.
Oh, I see. You're marking them out.
Yeah, someone said dig holes or plant flowers. I was like, okay, so I was digging holes. But then when you log out and log back in, the holes disappear. I was just trying to move flowers or something, and I accidentally plucked one. I'm like, I hate when I pluck these things. I was like, wait a second, though. You can drop them, and then you can walk through them.
I love that idea, and I'm going to use
Please do. And it takes 14 flowers to make this little shape. So the house I found out is 5 by 4, and then they need that 3 place in front of their door. Use this, because then even when you put the thing down, the worst case scenario is that these little dudes disappear.
Right.
Or they go to that recycle bin, because that's what used to happen. If you built on top of something, it's like, oh, we picked some stuff up.
That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, let us know.
So I'm going to try it, yeah. So that's the worst case. Or if you're like, you wanted to build, I guess you could pick them up before you put the house down, but I'm like, I ain't about that. But they'll grow back.
Right.
So yes, please use this. I don't know if anybody else had that hack, but
You're the first person who's shown me that.
Yeah, and
no one ever talks about the logistics of moving these things around. Like, not that I've seen.
And I've seen, like, plan it out. So I've seen people dig holes to plan out, which I do strongly urge you to dig before you move. But, yeah, so I thought this was a really... Yeah, again, I'm not claiming credit. I don't remember seeing anybody else do it. I do remember them saying plant flowers, but then you have to dig the flowers up again.
You don't want to lose your flowers.
Yeah, so, so please use that. Plus, also, if you're like, oh, my favorite character uses tulips, then you know where you're moving.
Yeah, that's also, exactly.
I didn't do that, so, okay, so somebody will be here. It's dumb because they have to face away from the entrance to their yards.
Right.
So I'm probably going to move them over. For spacing, I put them in the middle. But so one's here. I'm going to get that little looky out thing so you can look out there. Then somebody else is here.
Nice.
They don't get that back fence, but they do get a really beautiful view.
Yeah, view from their kitchen. I think that's fine.
So,
and then they get a nice front yard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the front yards are.
None of them have pets that need a backyard, and they don't have kids, so it's like.
So yeah, so this is the. Oh yeah, I'll show you over here. So I took away some more land so that I can get to red more easily.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And then I put in a pond over there.
Nice.
And
I
like
love this.
Isn't that pretty?
So, yeah.
That's like one of the only things that could stay from my original plans. I am so like and I even started it, but like I said, it wasn't working out. And then I was like, how many bridges am I going to have to build? So, anyway. Yeah, we're living in the past of the trauma. But I figure, like, if you're visiting. So anywhere this brown is, that's where hedges or like flowers can go. So
love it.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah.
This is somebody else's house. And they get the nice little, look at me, little area. Fishing. And then somebody's down here. So there's 3 that have to have backwards houses, but or 4. But
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't even be arsed to have everybody face the same way. So
No.
Then over here. Now you'll see these gaps. That's to remind me. I want to put trees. So either here or like in one.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking. Remember down with my orange, where I had like a tree, and then in the fence I had like a flower.
Yeah.
So you could walk through.
Oh.
I might do that too, just because if I'm visiting everybody, I have to come all the way down here.
Right.
Trees might go there, but otherwise there'll be bushes here. So then here's somebody else's with the reverse house.
I legit love this.
When it finally hit me to get rid of that hole, because I was going to have 2 people up on the back, then you have to build stairs to get there.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, where do you put the stairs and the bridge? And I had this really fancy, maybe I can share the picture with you, but like I had this really fancy where the water would come. Looks great in my mind, but it logistically was not going to work. So anyway, so somebody else is here. They got a little bit gypped, but they also got a beautiful view of Quetzal and my house. Then there's this back area here that I'm probably going to just, because you can get to it from over here too. So this will probably just be a little sitting area, maybe a couple trees or something. I don't know. Decoration comes later. Right now it's like logistics.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the remainder of what would have been. It's nothing like what it was going to be, but that's okay. This is going to be a bridge, and I'm assuming
Side note, I like that one little dip, like the little butt crack thing.
Because when you build up to 4, you can't make it water. So it's like, okay, well, there's the butt crack where the water comes from. I kind of wanted to be able to get up here to fish, because I don't know if mountain stream, like, is there like a 3rd level fish only? I don't know. I don't think so.
That would be good to look up, though.
With that little butt crack, if I find something that looks like pouring water that's not just that little tiny spigot, I might put that there to be like, that's where the water comes from. But anyway. Yeah. So yeah, it was going to be this magnificent, like, where there's like a little island with the ramp that goes up, and then like split. Anyway, it was going to be beautiful. And I built it and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Logistically would not have worked. And then I didn't know where to put any. Whoa.
Yeah.
Put anything.
And like we were discussing, well, I can't remember if that was on, like, were we? Yeah, was that on camera that we were talking about? This is not The Sims, or did we say that? That was okay. Because we were talking about this game a little bit before we were starting recording, so I forgot why we recorded. But just like that, where it's like, I love this game for what it is.
Yes.
But there are some types where I do wish you could enter designer mode and move things around.
Yeah, like an aerial view.
Yes.
And even if you have to like, where do you want to put your house? And then you get this aerial view, and then you can drag it around to see. But again, I know that's not what this game is. And I think they didn't give us terraforming to make these really... I mean, people are doing a great job.
Yeah.
I'm base level, you know.
Yeah, I do feel like they gave us terraforming more to just fix any small thing. Like, I don't know that they were
right, and like, I really hate that the river goes right through where I wanted my house. I can move the river to the left.
Right.
They didn't put it in there to make these really elaborate entrances to somebody's mansion. So,
because arguably, why can't we do bridges in terraforming? Even if it still costs, I feel like I want to be able to be the one who puts it in.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so this is an empty area. Somebody was going to live here, but you'll notice that there's not enough room to put somebody. So this is just going to be what I'm going to call elevated garden. Because remember I had those trees on the stand?
Yeah.
Did I show that in this? I don't remember.
I believe you did, yeah.
I want to do a miniature version of that. So like maybe put up like a vase on top of one.
Cute.
So it'll be a little elevated place where the residents can come.
Oh,
I don't know if bridges are 2 or 3, but this is adjustable.
Yeah.
Where did this liquid come from?
Oh, I took a shower. Maybe I flipped you with my hair.
Oh, maybe. Okay. There's like a liquid running down my arm. I'm like, I'm so sweaty. It ran down my pit and then over to my arm.
That's funny. No, I flipped my hair, so maybe you got splashed. I'm sorry. It's mostly dry, but I like to air dry my hair.
Freak me out, but okay.
No, I'm sorry. I haven't been counting. Are all 10 houses available up here? Okay.
I was afraid when I got to the end, and I'm like, there better really be 10 houses. Otherwise, McNutbutter's living on her little one. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you come over here, 9.
Okay,
and this is going to be where Beryl goes because it's just slightly bigger, and then he can look over here.
Nice.
And he gets his own little
best friend perks.
Yes, best friend perks are that you get the slightly bigger yard and the fancier view.
Aww.
You also have to live right from the main. Like people come up here, and
but
like,
he's lazy, so he doesn't want to walk too far when he has to go to like.
I totally thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I thought about it, except for it's so expensive. I thought about gifting you a computer just so you and Beryl can play games together.
I do have a laptop, but it's pink, so I don't know if he'd want that or not. But anyway, so this is another thing that kind of stayed. This and the other one on the other end. That's the only thing. Everything in the middle had changed. So this is going to be an ultra waterfall. So like the water's going to come down here, and then it's going to come down here, and it's going to feed a river that splits in 2 ways. I haven't gotten over here yet because I have to move the houses.
Right.
That's where everybody lives right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see where the river is right below me. Right below me now. Mm-hmm. It's actually going to split, and one piece is going to be a little bit more north.
Yes. Okay. You told me this off camera.
Okay, and then the other one's going down south.
Okay,
so everybody's got the Asian garden and the bamboo theme, so that's what's going to be over here.
Nice. Everybody, but like everyone who plays Animal Crossing.
Yes. It seems everybody's got that Zen garden going on, but it's because there's so many rock and Zen items.
Yeah.
So there's going to be another little like pool here, or like a small thingy, and then the bigger one's going to be here, and that's where the river's going to go that way. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this area. Yeah. Just more stone items, probably. Yeah, the North Pole is from Gulliver. Okay, so this is my new camping area, which I think you saw, like, not recording it.
Yeah.
So I moved the guy over here. Oh, sorry, fish. They told me this wouldn't grow, and then it did. So it's a miracle tree.
Yeah.
To whatever. I wanted it back one, but it wouldn't. Anyway.
Oh.
So I want to get like just a little thing for them to sit. But this way, because like I was telling you, I moved them over here because you're coming to this tropical island.
Right.
Why did I put you up in the mountains where it's dry? You came to go to the beach.
True. Yeah.
So this is the perfect little spot for you to come and grill some fish that you just caught. You got the smoker in the back for any hot dogs you brought with you. This will not be here.
Right. Yeah.
Because when you picture it, you'll come out of here. and then you're entering into the Zen garden. And then I'm going to show you. Okay, so I got another sandcastle.
And just as a side note, because I think I'd asked you off camera, moving the campsite.
Yes.
50,000, just like moving a house.
Yes.
So stupid.
Yes.
But just in case anyone is interested, because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure if I want to move mine. And it's like, it costs the same amount as a house.
Yeah. And destroying bridges and inclines costs 10,000 bells. I'm like, Yacht?
Yeah.
It cost me 200,000 to build it. And whether it's the little tiny footpath or the gigantic stone monstrosity.
Yeah.
Like, I can freaking pick up a Maui head and put it in my pocket, but you can't give me that bridge back?
Yeah.
Anyway, serenity is what I need. So eventually, the river will come this way. These houses won't be here. And then this area, let me see on my map. So where I am in this square, and then this, kind of the square to the left, whatever, this is where my botanical gardens are going.
Nice.
And so when you're the visitor, you get to walk through the little Zen garden, then you'll come through the botanical gardens. And over here, I don't have a slingshot. It broke. All right, well, we're just
Your golden slingshot broke?
Yep.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. So this is back over by my house. This is going to be where, like, my fancy trees go. So it's like my orchard, I guess you'd call it. Then look how much messy this is. For the final thing, this museum is moving back a square. So you like see where the river above me is, where that, okay, but yeah, this is Bo's house. So where Bo's house is, that's where the museum's coming back to about.
Okay.
And so I'm going to have a bridge.
What's Sherry doing? Is she singing over there? Or is she fishing?
Sherry sings. I have a picture. Yeah, she's singing.
She's singing in the corner.
No. Listen to this. I was terraforming over by McNutbutter's house where she's stuck.
Yeah.
And I had dug out the cliff. Sherry walked over down the little line to a dead end in the cliffs and was facing the cliff singing. While I'm trying to terraform McNutbutter's house, and she's just singing. She was just so happy. And then
Sing like
I
no
finished.
one's listening, you know?
She is always singing. She and Jacques are always singing.
Well, Jacques wants to be a superstar, doesn't he? Or a singer?
I guess he wants to be a singer. He's the smug one. Everybody always passes him up. I just want to put a shout out that Jacques, I thought he was... Puff's making a bed. I thought Jacques was going to be a jerk too. Jacques is actually really sweet and deep soul. Yeah. My other news. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll get to that. I actually had it like last time. I didn't have anything going on. This time I had a lot going on. So this is going to move back. You're going to come across a bridge and that's where you're like, oh, I'm into like the museum and the botanical gardens, you know.
That makes sense. The botanical gardens with the museum.
The Able sisters are going to move back where this is and so is... them. They're going to move back like 4 feet. I hope I don't have to move them somewhere and then move them again.
Yeah.
But I'll do what I have to do. I'm saving up all my money. But then between them, there's going to be a little path and then you're going to go over the bridge. And then over here, this is where you were, like you see there's this walkway. There's going to be a little pond over here. Because I didn't have enough ponds. A little pond with like, a couple palm trees or something. So it's a little oasis with some flowers. Just a little place. Okay, here's my other news before I'm done for today. I got rid of Allie.
Yes.
Yay, Allie lived here. Allie was always mean. And in a final gesturing of a middle finger when she moved out, I had given her a green cardigan sweater combo shirt that I thought looked lovely on her. She left it in the trash can when she moved away. So, good riddance. I didn't do anything specifically. Like, I stopped talking to her as much as I could. I did try the trick where you, like, build the fence around her house.
Yeah.
Somehow she got out of it. Like, one day she was just at the town center. I did come out one day and she was just standing here and she was like, all right. And she saw me standing there. Came over here and started doing her yoga. She's like, you can't bring me down.
Wow.
But then the next day she's like, you know what? I've been thinking maybe I should move to another town. I said, you know what? I think you're right. She's like, okay, I'm glad we all agree. I'm like, yes, get out of here. Because she was always cutting eyes. Like, I'm trying to, like, I was down here building paths. Like, I was putting in all these paths. And, like, because you have to put it in twice.
Oh.
she would just come with her purse and her smug ass face and be like, walk like this and like cut eyes to me. And then she'd walk, like I'm over here doing it and she's like, walk this way. And she's like, cut eyes and walk this way. I'm like, fine, whatever. And I keep going this. And then she comes back this way and she like cut eyes at me this way. I'm like, go away. And then I was over here trying to do some stuff and she'd walk up this way for some dumb reason and cutting eyes. She's gone. I wanted to get a cranky character, but I didn't want your Murphy. But sometimes the heart just wants what it wants. So I got another Jock character. And his name is Mott. And I know people don't really like the lions or they think they're ugly, but he was really nice.
He looks like the mayor from...
Yeah, right? The mayor from that, but then also from Beastars.
Yeah.
That guy. But he also, to me, looks like, I can't remember his name, but the guy from Full Metal who, like, combined his daughter and his dog.
Right. Yeah, I see that.
So he's a jockey, like, sports guy.
Yeah.
But when I met him, and I was like, I don't know, I've never had a lion in my town, ever, in any of my Animal Crossings. They've never even visited.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, hey, I'm just working here. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'm really looking for a new place to start working out. I'm like, do you want to come to my island? He's like, for realsies? And then he went on and on this inspirational thing about how, like he wants to be inspired by someone. He was really inspired by my triceps. He really wished he could live someplace where he could be inspired by someone every day. So I was like, well, you want to live with me? And he's like, oh my gosh, I could live somewhere where like we could work out and be the best we could ever be. And we'll take over the whole town. We'll be the best and we'll awesome. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, let me call this Nook guy. He's like, wow, I can't wait. And then he moved in and he kind of seemed to remember that he said that because when he moved in, he's like, I know. I said, I'm so glad to be here. I'm already inspired. I just got to unpack before we can start, tearing ass and being awesome. So I like him. I can't wait to see how he decorates his house. He looks like more like the nerdy jock. 'Cause he's wearing the leather jacket. He's not like the bro.
Right.
He's the like quarterback guy who, but he went to college. Not slighting him. Mac, where is he? Mac is the other sporty guy. Not to knock Mac, but Mac's the like Mac from Always Sunny. He was like, look at this. And I ripped off the arms of my shirt. So I'm really excited to have Mott. I haven't decided where he'll move. So my next steps are to move everybody, which is, we're not cheating. I think we did mention we do time adjust just because if I have to work in the morning and I didn't get to do my morning, but we always stay within the same day, so we're not skipping time to make money or anything. Just adjusting the clock so that we're
not stressing that you have to stop with your real life to play the game at a certain time.
And I'm glad for people who are like on summer break, or I'm sorry maybe you weren't working because of the situation right now, and so this was able to distract you. I have been working, but I also want to be able to get, especially with this terraforming has taken literally 120 hours. I don't know what I am now. I just because it's a pain in the neck, but so that's what I've been doing. But so my next step is to move everybody, and decorating comes last. And I'm hoping at the end when the dust finally settles, I'll be really close to a 5-star town. I'm probably at a 1 right now. Like I'm telling you,
just because of all the dropped items.
Oh yeah, I have so many dropped things.
Actually, I'm curious. Can you go ask her?
Yeah.
I'm at a 4 right now. Just so everyone was like, "Oh, you're such a basic bitch." Okay, but I am at a 4 level star. Like,
maybe I'm at a 3. I think I was only ever at I might have gotten to 4. She's like, oh, you never come back to me. Ooh, I'm Annabelle. Actually, I'm like, hi, Annabelle. She's like, my name is Isabel. What do you want? Hey, Annabelle, can you tell what level my island is? Where is it?
The first one.
Well, it seems like her thing is really like an ass.
Oh, okay, no, you're still,
Why is there so much trash?
See? Yeah, everyone can see that you're fixing it up.
She'll tell me what's wrong. Appealing scenery. Okay, so they're not even talking necessarily about the dropped items right now.
Yeah.
She really wants me to...
Because you like you said, decorating comes last, so.
And, okay, there she is. Also, somebody plucked all of our flowers. Construction's been going on at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Bye, Annabelle. Wait, my name's Isabel. Bye, Annabelle. Bye, Nook. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, see you later. But yeah, I don't have any items really on display right now. Except what, like maybe the park, which is about to be picked up. I did pick up, except for those flowers that I dropped everywhere, and then I leave this because I was doing construction and stuff, and then these over here. And then this whole area was covered in little green leaf things, because everything I picked up, I just came over here and dropped. But I was like, you know what? So I just put it all back in my house, because my house is the 3 largest. I have not started paying off at all, because I was like, I wanted to redo my house, and then in my actual retirement, it'll be, I did this and that.
Yeah.
But, so we have a little bit differing, which I think is good. It keeps things fresh.
Yeah, I think I will, like, obviously, like, redo, like, my bridges. Right now I just have the basic bridges. But like that, it was just, I get anxiety when I am in debt, even if it's a game. I know that's so stupid, but it's true.
But it's also knowing you have something to do. Like,
yeah.
1,000 Year Door, Paper Mario. I love that game. I never beat it because I got so caught up in having to finish all of the minigames. Final Fantasy IX. I love it. Whatever. I have never actually beaten that game because I got caught up in all of the minigames with playing with the Chocobo.
Yeah.
So so if you're like, look, I can't enjoy this game until I've paid this off, and then you're just the backwards of what I'm doing.
Right,
But they're both valid ways. And now that we are getting better at the turnips, maybe we'll pay it off after that.
Shout out to, oh man, now I have to pull it out when I'm editing. Turnip.
Stonks.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah. But yes, because that seems to have worked. Because I'm glad I sold them off to you, because now my bells today are worth like 50 bells.
Oh, jeez.
But I was lucky and I have you, so I sold them for like 350 or something.
Yeah.
I hadn't bought that many, but anyway, so I'm starting to like my island again. I wasn't sure there for a while, like I said. But and then I still haven't changed my town theme or anything like that, but only time will tell.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us for my lengthy update of what I've been doing and all of my many things. I'm hoping the next time that you see me, not all 10 will have been moved, because I'm going to move some, and then I have to like get rid of things, and he can only do one thing a day.
Right.
So there might be like 3 or 4 people who are moved. Get McNut Butter off of her little island over there.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us. I really do hope you enjoy this series, and we'll check back for more updates after the drop.